Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the last video, I showed you how to use the vlookup formula in Excel. In today's video, we will be looking at how we can use the HLOOKUP formula. So HLOOKUP is nothing but horizontal lookup, and we will see how we can use that HLOOKUP formula with an example data, right? So let's get started into the video. So first let's understand the difference between HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP, you already know that the VLOOKUP data will be in the column format, right? We will be having a column. The data will be in the column format. So here this is column 1 and this is column 2, right? In the same way with the same data, but the format will be different. The HLOOKUP, the format will be in the row format. So here you can see the data is in the row format, right? But in VLOOKUP, the format will be in the column, right? It will be in the column format. So using this data, we will be seeing two formulas today, which is VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Now let's get started with the VLOOKUP formula, which is VLOOKUP. So open bracket, and the lookup value here will be the product 3 because we want to know the price of the product 3, right? So here you need to select this cell here, and the table array will be this one, the entire one, entire data, and the column index number. So here you can see the difference. Here we need to select the column index number. So in this case our column index number will be the column number 2. So this is column number 1 and this is column number 2, right? Because we are finding out the pricing, right? So here we need to select the second column and the match will be exact match. Close the bracket and hit enter. Now we got the pricing for product 3. Now you can also update this product to change the price as well. Now the price has updated to the product 5 price, which is $16. Now in the same way we will write the HLOOKUP formula for the same data. Now the formula here will be, again we need to select the HLOOKUP value, which is product 3, and the table array will be this data, the entire data here. Here you can see the difference. In VLOOKUP we had column index number, in HLOOKUP we are having row index number. So that is the main difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So here the row index number will be the second row because here we are looking at the pricing, right? So this is row 1 and this is row 2. So here we need to select row 2 and the match will be exact match. Close the bracket and hit enter. Now we got the pricing for product 3. Now if I update product 5 here, the pricing will be updated to $16, right? So we got same values for each both the formulas, right? So the main difference is the here in HLOOKUP we will be having the row index number, and in VLOOKUP we will be having the column index number. Right, now let's look at one more example for HLOOKUP. So here I have created a data of cricketers and their scorecards and 5 ODIs. So based on this data, we will be looking at the HLOOKUP formula, how we can use the HLOOKUP formula to get the scorecards for each player, right? So first let's write down the HLOOKUP formula. So here the criteria is to know the scorecard. So here the criteria is Sachin scorecard for third ODI. What is the score? So how many runs did Sachin score in his third ODI? So this is our criteria, right? So based on this criteria, we will write the HLOOKUP formula, right? So here I am writing the formula HLOOKUP, and the lookup value here will be the ODI, this row data, right? So before that, before writing the formula, first let's create the list here. So what list we will be creating is the first row list. So this one, first ODI, second ODI. first we will create the list here. So to create a list, click on Alt VV, so which opens the data validation box here. So here you need to select the list here, and the source will be the first row. So this you need to select here and click OK. Now we have selected the list. Now let's write down the formula here. The formula is HLOOKUP formula, and open the bracket, and the lookup value here will be this cell, right? And the table array will be the entire data here, and the row index. So here what will be the row index value? So here the criteria is how many runs did Sachin score in third ODI, right? So in which row is Sachin located? So this is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, right? So row 4 is the correct one, and here we want exact match. Now close the bracket and hit enter. Now why did we get this error? Because here we did not select the drop down, right? So here we need to select first ODI. Now our criteria is to check the third ODI, right? So go to third ODI and select, and the runs will automatically be updated. Now you can match this data. So what was the score? Did Sachin scored in third ODI? So here it is 43. So Sachin scored 43 runs in his third ODI, right? So here you can also see 43 runs. Now you can change this to fifth ODI, 115. So Sachin scored 115 runs in his fifth ODI, right? Now let's look at the total. So here you can modify and check the total runs as well. So Sachin total runs are 335, right? Now in the same way, if you want to know for other player, so for example here I want to check the Rohit score here, right? So Rohit fifth ODI score I want to know, right? So in that case, what you can do is edit the formula, and just you need to edit the row index number here. So in which row does Rohit exist? So one row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sixth row, right? So in place of 4, you need to update 6 and click enter. Now you can see, because it is selected total here, we got the total amount of runs which Rohit has scored, right? Now if I check the fifth ODI score here for Rohit, then I can just select this drop down here, and I will get the score for Rohit in his fifth ODI. So that is how you can use the HLOOKUP formula to automatically update your values here based on the data which you have, right? And the criteria which you want. Based on that, you can use the HLOOKUP formula. So what HLOOKUP does is it will scan the entire rows here, and it will give you the value based on the row index number which you have selected. So based on this row index number, it will identify the values from this data, and it will give you the correct answer, right? So in this way you can use the HLOOKUP formula. So I hope you understood the procedure. So you can also try it from your end, and if you have any questions, please comment below. I will answer them. Also, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel so that I can make more interesting videos in Excel. Thank you.